Guys, Keith, Cage's Garage. I'm going to show you how to install an intercooler, well, reinstall an intercooler on your Syclone or Typhoon. I already have it off, so to take it off, you just do the reverse of what I'm doing here. So I wish I could have shown you how to take it off. This is how you put it on. So what we have here, 92 GMC Typhoon. Here's the intercooler, upper intercooler, and there's 3 brackets. You have to make sure you have these 3 brackets. 1, 2, 3. These 2 bolt to the manifolds. Down there, if you can see, bolt to the manifolds. And this one here bolts to the intake. So they're not anything really special. It's just like a tube bent, flattened with welded nut on the inside. This one's not even less than that. This is just a piece of flat stock, just bent, and then welded a nut on there. So you can buy these at sports machines if you wanted to. They do sell them. I don't know if they're remanufactured them. I kind of think they are, because they don't look all beat up like they're used. So they're you can buy them there. Then you got your intercooler hose, and I have rerouted the lines. I don't even have a stock truck. I do, but anyway, the stock lines. Okay, let me go show you the stock lines. I have the truck outside. Stock lines look like they're metal lines. The reason why you reroute them is because they go right on top of the engine, and metal lines on top of the engines, I feel that there's a lot of heat there. This is 92 and it doesn't have the cover. I don't know what determines to put the cover on it. Here are your stock lines right there. So it comes out the back, goes up here. Here it goes, it goes above heat, and then it goes right on top of the intake, comes over right here. And then it goes into the heat exchanger all the way down there, and there's a hose that goes into the heat exchanger. Believe me, it does. I don't even know if you can I don't know. It goes down there. Yeah. Anyway, it goes to the heat exchanger. Then the other line goes into a metal line right there. Goes this way. Here. Right here. Right again. Right on on top of the intake, in between the intake and the lower and upper intake, right in front of the engine, on the other side of the alternator. Comes out right here. And then this one also goes to the heat exchanger. One's in, one's out. So they both run over this way, run all the way on this side of the engine, all the heat. So that's why I did take it from there. It goes inside the fender, comes out, then it goes to the heat exchanger down there. Okay, so that's how the stock lines run. Let me go show you how I have them run in the other truck. All right, so you can see how I have these right. Those metal lines are gone. It's so funny. I put the screw back right here. So where the screw was holding the line, I put it back. And that's just what I do. If it's a factory, this way, if everyone wants to go back, you have all the bolts and stuff like that. Anyway. So I have them running this way. It's going to go on top of the AC right here. This should be enough room. Goes through the fender. You can see them in the fender right there. The 2 lines. Goes under, comes out the bottom, and then it goes into the into the heat exchanger. Can't see it, but it goes into the heat exchanger on the bottom. So that routes it away from all of the heat. You can take these heater hoses, or whatever. I mean, it's just regular heater hose, and run them under here. But which would get them out of the way, because they're going to wind up like this, right, sitting on top of the dryer. You could run them in between there. Problem is, I find it easy, like if you need to get the intercooler out of the way, you can have it hooked up. These hoses will be hooked up here. If you have it running like this, and you have the intercooler on there, and you want to get the intercooler out of the way, you have to get in there for some reason, whatever, you can just, the 3 bolts off the intercooler, take this off here, take it off the pipe, and you just move the whole intercooler and get it out of the way. It'll be hooked up to those hoses. You can just put it, set it over here, wherever you want to go, out of the way. If you had it in between here, you can't get the intercooler out. It's gonna be stuck here, unless you take these lines off and then you open up the system, and antifreeze, water, whatever you have in the intercooler you're gonna have to refill it, and you're opening that system. Or you stuck and you take the AC out. It's, either way. I mean, I'm sure you probably just take this off, but I think this is better. Get the intercooler out of the way. If you take the intake off, whatever, it's just so much easier. Okay, let's put this together. So that one I broke top on. This one is the bottom. So I'm gonna get this guy on first. It's a lot of hose clamps and a lot of spots where it can leak, but I'm not gonna tighten this all the way yet. Because I don't know which, it might have to turn a little bit. I know I'm doing the reverse. Really, I'm pushing the intercooler onto the hose because I can't really push with my left arm. Bring this over. Okay, get this in. There we go. Okay, let's get these bolts underneath here. So this is what I use. It's a 9/16, maybe a 15 swivel. You can see I taped the swivel up. I don't know what size extension, pretty long extension, and then I have a little even tinier extension. So probably just one really long extension would probably work. First one's kind of easy. Right here, I take it, put the bolt on the socket. And this is just purely by feeling around because you cannot see it at all. Get it on there. See where I want it. That's about right. Maybe lift it back up a little bit. Okay, and now the other two right here. Center one. And that's it. That's how you get that on there. I mean, yeah, what else you got to do? You have to tighten this up. Get this on here. Get your intercooler pipe. Okay, so I got the intercooler pipe on. The aftermarket one from Sports Machines. I got some clamps that I had laying around. Put them on there. I cut a little piece off right here from the top part. It was a little bit too long. But what you do is you get it on the bottom on the turbo, right there. Get it on there first, then you get on here. You'll probably be able to get it on the top. So you get it on the top here, and then I have this tool. It's a hose remover or installer tool, and I just put it here underneath and just pulled, because the hose was caught going on the inside. Pull this out and then just slapped right on and went on this side, same deal, and it went right on. So get yourself one of these things. This is like one of the most handiest tools to have when you're working on cars, old cars, whatever. If you have the hose is stuck, rusted on, you can stick it in there and just go all the way around, and you break the seal, break the rust seal, and you'll be able to pull the hoses off. This is like a lifesaver. So yeah, if you don't have one of these, add one of these guys to your toolbox. Okay, so that's how you do the intercooler. The orange hose, obviously, put this on after, or turbo guard, or whatever you want to use, aftermarket air filter, or whatever you're going to use. But this goes on a turbo, and then this is going to have the stock airbox on it. Anyway, thanks for watching. A little short video showing you how to put the intercooler on Syclone. Later.